Hey, what's up? It's Frankie here, and we're down on the water in Saarbrücken with my girls. We've got the double Kinderwagen, and we're going to be talking about how to raise your prices for your digital marketing services. So, let's get into this. So, one of the phenomenons that we've been able to really help a lot of people in our group, which, by the way, if you're not in there, you should get in there, is taking people who often have $300 to $500, sometimes like up to $1,000 a month packages, and often helping them package it in a new way so that a zero gets added to that number. And if you're doing that and you've been doing it a long time, that probably sounds like a big promise, might even be a little bit hypey and a little fake. I understand if you feel that way. And I want you to understand that there's 3 levels of positioning and packaging what you do that dramatically influence how you get paid for the same kind of service. And I'll give you an example of this. So the first is where most people are. It's called the Jerry Generalist. And I was actually just looking at a guy's website 5 minutes before we left and said, hey, we do Facebook ads, we do digital marketing, we do SEO, we do copywriting, we do web design. Come one, come all, the generalist. By the way, if that's you, the generalist is pretty much always the lowest paid guy on the totem pole and gets the most price pushback and has to do lots of proposals. Hello. So, in general, you probably don't want to be the generalist to your audience. Now, there's a second level past this. I call this Steven Specialist. And Steven Specialist is somebody who has narrowed their niche down. Like, you see this with a lot of people who are doing YouTube ads, right? It's kind of like hot, and maybe some people who are doing TikTok and things like that. Amazing thing happens when you are the specialist, which I found in my experience, you usually get about 4 times as much money for the same thing. And so one of the simplest things you can do if you're having a hard time selling your Facebook ads or your SEO is just change it to SEO for plastic surgeons, or Facebook ads for lawyers, or choose somebody, or retargeting ads for e-commerce. And you'll be amazed at what happens is that you'll find that when people believe that you have a very specialized solution, they're more willing to pay for it. And a little pro tip on that, there's a concept you probably heard me talk about before if you've been following me. If you're new, welcome. But it's something called the $100 bill and the nickel. And what most people do is just send clients and patients and customers as if they're all equal. But in actuality, almost every business has some clients worth a whole lot more. So like in the dentist niche, they make $149 for a checkup, and they might make $35,000 for a set of veneers or some dental implants. So all things being equal, if you're going to generate some leads for them, you might as well specialize in the $100 bill, the dental implants or the veneers, and you'll find that patient or your clients will pay you a whole lot more money for doing the same thing. Now there's a third level of positioning this. I call it Cedric Celebrity Authority, and it's the same thing as the specialist, but the difference being is you've intentionally created a way where your reputation precedes you. And the best way I've found to do this is there's really 6 of them, maybe 7 of them. One of them is speaking on stage, another is being seen in a magazine, another is TV, another is print publishing. But it all boils down to the same basic principle, which is they've heard of you before and consider you to be the best in that specialist because your reputation precedes you. And so when you engineer this on purpose, and by the way, I first noticed this on a TV show. I was watching one of those like late night Jimmy Kimmel or something like that. And I forget what it was, but they said, coming up after the break, the star of the new hit movie, blah, blah, blah. And then they came back from the break and said, everybody, please welcome star of the hit new movie. And then that person came out, and I realized they made sure to make sure their reputation preceded them 2 or 3 times before they even got started. So we're coming up here on the Kinderspielplatz. So one of the things that you guys can do to make your lives a whole lot easier, if you're doing the Facebook ads, like one of the things that we've done, for example, is to specialize in Facebook ads to generate motorcycle cases for lawyers. And we also have some email follow-up and some retargeting. It's a little more comprehensive system than just your basic Facebook ads, but essentially it's specializing in the $100 bill and then using tools to make our reputation precede us. And what happens when you do that? We're still doing the same Facebook ads, but the amazing thing is we can put a 0 on our price and get it. So I hope that's helpful to you guys. We're here at the Spielplatz. My kids are about to get super jacked up, so I'm gonna let you guys go. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and may the force be with you.